evening and a very warm welcome to all you lovely people out there. I am Dr. Sohani Mendonça and I welcome you to my talk show, Tete at Suvees Power Meet in collaboration with Kidspreneur. Yes, today is Wednesday and we've got another wonderful Kidspreneur with us. So, without much ado, let's welcome a kidspreneur, Advaith Nandan Dommaraju, all the way from Singapore. And this is what I'm going to say to him. Andriki Namaskara. I hope I was correct.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Okay. So, what is the reply to that, Advaith?
Um, yeah, you can say thank you in Telugu, but then I think that will be too complex.
Okay. Let's leave it at that. So, welcome to my talk show. It's so great to have you here today, Advaith. So, I'd like to formally introduce Advaith Nandan Dommaraju to all our viewers, who's a 13-year-old student of NPS International School, Singapore. He is the founder and CEO of an app which is in the making, and it's called Sciencing. Okay. And this is what Advait has to say to all and each and everyone who's watching this show and each and all the people who are there, that it's the right solution for acquiring knowledge and equipment in the field of science. Advait has always been extremely fond of science and he is completely self motivated in that very aspect. So, Advait, once again, a very, very warm welcome on
Uh,
Terra at Suvees Farm Meet in
Thank you.
collaboration with Kidspreneur. You're more than welcome. So, Advait, maybe start a conversation. You ready? Can we start a
Yes,
Terra?
I, I'm
Yeah.
more than ready.
Oh, that's great. Super. So tell me, Advait, I mean, when we were in conversation and I heard from you, that, of course, selling equipment and you're also going to have lectures, about the uh, experiment specific equipment that is going to be there as well as the concept. So tell us some more detail about it, Advait. Tell us some more detail about this app that you have created, which is called Sand.
So, this app that I made, this is called Sciencing. It's basically an app for people, the scientific community, to sell equipment from other manufacturers, and I'm also selling lectures in the form of videos. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
And tell us some more about it. What else, how did you go about the entire thing, of
Yeah,
getting the
so
sand?
it first struck me to make this app. It was mainly during the COVID-19 pandemic, when I was all alone. I had nothing to do, so that's when it hit me. As you know, I'm really fond in science, and then everyone who's really fond in science will need to do some, or at least once or twice, some few experiments. Okay, so
Right.
it was the same with me. I also wanted to do these experiments, but I didn't
Mm,
know the concept behind it and what it actually means. But then,
right,
and I
right,
also
right.
need, and then there are all these complex apparatus you need, and all of that. Okay, so that's where science, my app, Sciencing, comes in. Um,
Okay.
and it provides a free passage for the user to get its their knowledge and their equipment.
Okay, that's brilliant. That's fantastic, Advait, and you are just all of 13 and you are creating this amazing app called Sciencing. Wow. So very, very looking forward to it, Advait. So tell me, Advait, in conversation with you, and certain things that I got to know from you about the app was that it's very specific, you know. So I would say specifications as compared to thousands of other online searches, you know. So where Advaith's app is concerned, it's very very specific. But you know, if you go online, then you'll have thousands. Like you'll go and search about it, but you'll get thousand options, which is quite confusing. So can you tell us more about it, where your app is concerned?
See, sciencing here, as you said, it's very specific. Okay, so let's say I'm another person who's fond in science. I want to find this equipment, this concept. I search up online, I get a million results, and then it's very time consuming, and it takes a lot of energy to
Right,
go through all those websites and find which is suitable for you, and then you can actually do what you want to do. But then
right, right.
sciencing, it saves all this trouble, and
Mm.
um and it it saves all this trouble, and it saves
It's
all this
basically,
trouble.
yeah, it's
it,
basically. So, sorry, Adrit. You were saying something there.
so it basically saves all this time and trouble, and you
Right,
can easily search up the needed equipment, and you can also easily search up the knowledge. It's on your fingertips, so it makes it
right.
much easier.
Right. So I think it's all you people who are interested and who are fond of doing your various experiments on science, you know, and sciencing app is the app for you, because if you require any kind of equipment, it's all there. It's all there, and it's also very it's going to be there with all its specifications, right, Advait? Like whichever, suppose if I need a particular test tube, you know, or a particular jar, you know, or a funnel or whatever I require. I have to just go on your app and I have to just type it out, is it?
Yeah, you can just type it out, and then you'll get few options, and in those
Right.
options there'll be ratings from other customers, reviews from other customers, and you can see if it's good or not, and then you can choose the appropriate one according to its price.
Great. So even the features of it will be mentioned, right? The features of the equipment and
Yeah,
um,
what it
yeah, yeah.
does.
Okay. Okay, that's great. Super, super. I think a whole lot of your friends have joined us. I can see them. So I'm just quickly going to say their names. If you could say a big hello at the end of it. So we've got Terra Champion saying cool. We've got Pranav K who says hi Advaith. We've got Ritvik Shekar who's saying hi Advaith. We've got Kaviddhamani Krishnamurthy who says good job, Advaith. And we've got Nirmal John Thomas saying, really creative. Superb, Advaith. I hope I've taken everybody's names. I've not left anybody
Yes, ma'am.
out. And if I've left
Hello.
anybody out, I'm sorry. Yeah, there, Advaith is saying a big hello to you guys. And I'm going to keep on putting your comments up. Yeah. So that's Terra Chapter champion for you. Well, coming to the next you know, it's more of curiosity than anything else that I'd like to know is, tell me, Advait, what is going to be your target market?
My target market for sciencing is basically the scientific community. Like, it can range from students, people who are like the age of 5, to scholars who are professionals in science. So it
Right.
doesn't have an age limit. Actually, it's from all ages. Anyone can
Oh,
do it.
anyone. So even a student who's just like a small child who just wants to know more about, doing a fun experiment on science, you know, can visit your app, or even
Yeah,
a student. Yeah.
he can go to some videos that are suitable for his age,
Right.
and he can look at it, and then he will understand it because it's made for his age.
Right, right. Okay, everything on your app is specification That's what I really like, because of the videos you're planning to have, you're going to have it as per, different age groups. So right from younger children to school going children to college students to professionals to professors, everybody can go on the app and have a look at it. So that's fantastic. And at the same time, you're even giving them an option and opportunity, to ease their purchase for the equipment. So that's also another one. And if I'm not wrong, this is a one app of its kind. This is
Yeah.
totally one app of its kind. So I think kudos to you. That's great, Advaith. Fantastic. Okay, so this brings me to ask you. You would be providing, that's sciencing would be providing um, a platform to a whole lot of further uh, collaborations. That is, you will be providing a platform to all the manufacturers for the equipment. You'll also, right, and also you would be providing a platform to all the professors and teachers who would be giving these lectures and things like that. So can you tell us a little more about that, Advait?
Okay. See, the thing is for my app, this is like a starters app, and I haven't really finished it yet. It's a prototype. So, I have this equipment features, and I have to get it from other manufacturers. Okay. So when sciencing is in business and it's actually flourishing, then I this equipment feature will emerge and will become very popular. That's my plan.
Super, super, fantastic, super. That's great. And you are providing a platform for even professionals who are in the science field, like the professors who are from the science field, because you're giving them an opportunity to put up their videos, which is going to help the scientific community. But at the same time, it's also giving them an opportunity to market themselves. So it's a win-win situation, and it's fantastic for everyone. So creating opportunities is the biggest thing, and that to a 13-year-old. That's a great kidspreneur, Advaith, who's going to be creating these opportunities through his app sciencing. So amazing. That's fantastic. Okay, so now we come to the fact that we've talked a lot about your app and all. Tell me something, Advait. When you were, of course, you are yet in the process of creating the app, as you just mentioned. Okay, what is the most memorable part, when you were, especially when you were ideating, when the ideation process was going on, what is the most memorable part, which especially for you, when you were creating the app?
Okay. When I was creating this my app sciencing, I in the Kidspreneur course Virtual Tech MBA, they asked us to see different communities that you belong to. Okay, so I had many different communities. One of the most dominant out of them was the scientific community, and then I said I'll make a science app, and then I
Right.
started making the wireframes and all the things you'll see in my app, and then when I actually looked back at it, it actually looked good, and that's when I felt really excited and enthusiastic.
Very good, fantastic, superb. So that was your special moment, your memorable moment. That's great. So Ajay, you've discussed this. I'm sure your parents are extremely proud, and your family is extremely proud of what you're doing. So when you got this idea of creating this new app, and you were all excited and all, so did you come home and discuss it with your family and your parents and all?
Yeah, they're also like, oh my god, it's an actual good app. And then I was also very enthusiastic and also very excited. I was very
Right.
happy also.
Right, right. Super, super, super. So, Advait, how has been your experience been with Kidspreneur? Tell us about it.
Experience with Kidspreneur was actually pretty good. Like
Right.
in the June holidays when the COVID-19 was actually having great hit on Singapore, I had nothing to do.
Mm.
I had barely anything. So my mom comes up to me and she's like, "You wanna go for this Kidspreneur course?" And then I'm like, "Let me give it a shot." And then when I
Yeah.
actually started going for the lessons, I found out that it was actually creative, and I actually made sense of what I was doing. And then I
Right.
started asking questions and becoming more cooperative, and it became a part of my life, I can say.
Wow. Yeah, so now it's going to be a major part of your life because it's you've got an opportunity to create your own app. Create your own app, and you're also the founder. Not only the founder, but you're the CEO. So it's like you're doing your own business, which is fantastic, which is super. That's brilliant, Advait. Brilliant. So, tell me, Advait, a little more about yourself. Okay. Of course, we've discussed so much about the app that you're going to create and your love for science and all. Tell me, what is your inspiration for being so into science?
Actually, there's no inspiration. It comes by naturally. Like in my when I was in K2 in grade 1 and those times, I used to think of becoming a pilot and becoming part of the aviation history industry. But then when I started watching, those videos of airplanes crashing and all of that, then my that just went down the drain. Okay. And then in grade 3, that's when we actually started studying science properly. So when
Right.
started studying science, my interest grew and grew. And that in grade 5, I was completely interested in science. And yeah, and every class we have in science, I'm hyperactive and enthusiastic,
Super.
and I learn quickly.
Ah, that's great. That's wonderful. Wonderful to know. So, completely a self-motivated child we have here, rather a kidspreneur, a teenager, uh, and his love for science has got him to create this app when he joined Kidspreneur. The entire idea struck him, and today he's in the process of making a fantastic app called Sciencing for the entire scientific community. So that's fantastic. All you people out there who are into you know having fun with science, or who are professionally into science, or uh, just want to try out something related to science. Well, there's only one place to go for, and that's the Sciencing app by none other than the kids brother who's sitting right here with us, Advaith, Nandan, Dommaraju. So, Advaith, now you tell me a little bit about more about yourself. So, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do besides
So
science?
yeah, besides science, any in my free time, I usually do some drawings on my book. Okay, with no paint, just pencil, and it turns out to be pretty good. I see from videos.
Okay,
And
okay.
then
So,
and my other time, like if I have nothing to do, I usually help my mom in cooking.
oh, that's nice. That's really nice. That's really nice. So, first, I'm going to ask you where drawing is concerned. So, you like to sketch, is it?
Yeah,
Because you said
sketch.
you like to use pencils. Okay, that's great. That's superb. And cooking, what kind of cooking you like to do, Advait?
The only cooking I know will be like dosa, dosa.
Yeah. So you can make a proper dosa, like
Yeah.
Sa- oh my God, superb. Wow, I can't make. So for me, it's a big thing that, wow, that's great. That's superb. Okay. And now what else besides cooking and besides drawing? What else do you like to do, Advait? What are your other hobbies where? So, are you interested in sports, or are you interested in
Yeah.
music?
In sports, See, like if I have nothing to do, absolutely nothing, and then I need to work on my physical exercise because it's COVID-19 again, right?
Right, right.
Emphasizing that. So near my condo, there's this basketball court where I go
Yeah.
play basketball like every weekend.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So, do you watch basketball on NBA, on Star Sports, and do you really watch basketball, the professional basketball being played, or you just like to play?
I just like to play. I only
Uh,
watch the basketball shows, NBA and all sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay, that's it. And what about music? Do you like music? Are you fond of music?
I like music generally, but then
Mm.
in like my olden time, like when I was very young, I used to play the guitar.
Oh,
Okay,
lovely. Okay.
I used to play the guitar, but then I stopped unfortunately, and then I moved on to sports.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's good. And what about, I mean, any teenager of your age is very gizmo oriented today, and they love to be, online playing games and gaming and also. Do you like to do all of that also? Or?
Yeah, I also like to do that. I play my video games on TV every weekend, like every weekend. So yeah, 1 hour.
Okay. I like the way you're saying, 1 hour. So you're totally, absolutely specific about everything, even the time that you give to yourself to play video games. Also, okay, that's just 1 hour. That's great. That's great to know. Fantastic. Okay, tell me a little more about your family. So, I mean, you're right now in Singapore. So you've been staying in Singapore for how long? Since the last couple of
Like
years?
like since I was born actually, like I was born in India only, but then right after I was born, my mom and my father, they moved to Singapore, and then I've been living here ever since.
Okay. And what do your parents do, Advaith?
Yeah, my father, he works in the company Standard Chartered, and he's a project manager there. And then my mom, she works in the company UOB, and there she's a business analyst.
Oh, okay, that's nice. And do you have any siblings? You have a brother, a sister?
Yeah, I have one little brother, grade 8, and he studies. No, not grade 8, sorry. What am I saying? Grade 3, and he's the age of 8, and he studies
Mm.
in the same school as me, NPS International.
Okay. And tell me the rapport between you and your brother. He's younger than you, so you'll keep on fighting with each other, or you'll have good times together because you're 5 years older to him, right?
Yeah, it's both actually. Like sometimes I get angry, sometimes mostly I'm okay with him. He's also very cute and everything. And he and I have different goals actually. I'm wanting to be a scientist, a doctor, or something like that, while he's more into geology and geography. He's wanting to be an
Oh,
archaeologist.
oh, already, already an 8 year old. He already has decided that he wants to be an archaeologist. Archaeologist. That's great. That's fantastic. Good to know that. Good to know that. Yeah. So I can see that none of your parents are uh, into science at all,
Yeah.
and it's just that you're completely self motivated. It's something which is your passion and something which you like to do. So you were just saying that you want to either become a scientist or you want to take up medicine or one of the scientific fields that you want to go into. So have you now decided, now that you're creating an app on sciencing and all also, so this lockdown, did you have some time to think that what you really want to take up in the future?
To be honest, I've not decided yet. Like
Yeah.
it only depends on my app and my grades. For example, I do good in this, like I do good in this field, then I do very good, and then I have this new opportunity, then I'll go for
Mm,
it. But then
mm,
if sciencing, if it flourishes and becomes into a bloomed flower, then I
mm.
will take it, and I will, yeah, you could say enhance the scent.
Oh,
Uh,
that's great.
yeah, so it actually depends on where sciencing goes and where where my education goes.
But you are in grade 8 now, and I'm sure you must be having a whole lot of study pressure uh, as of now. Do you have a lot of study pressure? Or
For now, during the holidays, the lockdown, we missed one exam,
right,
and we got recently only we got this new exam for 40 marks,
right,
and so it just recently completed. So right now we're not on that much pressure, but then
pressure.
later next month in
Yeah,
September I will have my essay 1 marks for 50 and 80 marks.
right,
So then
right.
I'll be really pressured.
Yeah, and then they'll be busy. But so then, you know, it'll be a thing for you to, like, balance, strike a
Yeah.
balance in, your creation, that is your app science thing, and at the same time you have to study also. So that's going to be quite something for you, right,
Yeah,
Advait?
yeah, that's why I'm planning to do all my work on sciencing and improving it on the weekends mostly. But
Mostly,
because on the weekdays I'll have school, I have homework, I'll have to study and all of that.
right, right, right. And of course, Mona Lakshmi, who's the CEO of Kidspreneur, is a completely a total support with any new ideas concerned, any new thing is concerned, and she's extremely helpful, and she gets more excited with every new idea that a kidpreneur has. So I'm sure you guys are going to do great and fantastic, and we are all uh, eagerly awaiting for the launch of the app. So how much more time for the launch of the app? Maybe a
Um,
month or
yeah, month or two.
month or
Because
two.
I'm not sure. It depends on how the app goes.
Yeah, right. As because I mean, you will do a dry run first, and you will do a trial of the app also, and you'll get all the things organized once the basic of the app is ready. So I guess that all is going to take time. And then I'm sure all of us are going to hear about it because uh, knowing Kidspreneur and knowing Mohana, the amount of noise that she's going to make on social media, everybody is going to know about it. So quite looking forward to it. So it's been great talking to you, Advait, and we are almost coming to an end to our session. It's almost getting over. I didn't know where the time flew by. It's been great. You've got a few more friends joining in. Pradeep Rajagopal, he's also saying hi. Hello, Pradeep. And
Hello.
yeah. Advait is also saying hello to you. Thank you once again to all our viewers who've been watching us and supporting us in being there for all my tete-a-tete series. You all have been watching it. Thank you so much. We'd really like to thank once again Kidspreneur, because Kidspreneur, the collaboration with them, thanks to that, we've got such wonderful Kidspreneur coming on our talk show, and each one of them have got their own amazing, unique ideas, and the creativity that they have in them, and thus they're creating their own apps, and such young students. So it's such a moment of pride. Uh, and as I said, that your parents, I'm sure, are extremely proud of you. And in fact, we are also very thankful to them because of their support. You can do everything what you're doing today. But we are also extremely proud of you, Advait, because you've come on my show, and it's really great having you, and great having this conversation with you. Before we go, Advait, would you like to say anything else to our viewers? Just uh, closing remarks, anything you'd like to tell them about your app, or anything you would want to wish
Yeah.
them? Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone who's watching this video, everyone who's part of the scientific community or interested in science, you will be waiting for my app. I know it. Okay, and then I want you to be waiting, of course. But see, um the thing is, yeah, that's it. Actually, it's not needed. Yeah.
So yes, Advait, we are all eagerly waiting for your app. Yes, especially the entire science community is waiting, because, as I said, it's a one of its kind, of a app. So really looking forward to actually getting on the app and seeing the various features, and uh, you know how the workings of it, and it's going to be very, very exciting. So thank you once again to all our lovely viewers who joined us today, and continuously supporting Tete at Suvees Power Meet. Before I go, I'd like to request all of you all, please do visit my YouTube channel. That's Dr. Sohani Mendonça. And please do like, share, and comment, and please subscribe too. Thank you so much for that. And soon you'll be seeing Advaith app sciencing everywhere, and as it's going to make a whole lot of noise on social media. And before we leave, I'd just like to say, please stay safe and be positive. And to all you people out there, if something is worrying you, if something is bothering you, please kindly discuss it or communicate it either to a good friend, to your inner circle, or to a family member who you're close to. But don't keep it within yourself, because it's not going to help you. If you keep anything bottled up within you, it's not going to help you. If you talk about it, if you communicate about it, you never know, somebody else may be facing the same problem, and you may be able to help them out too, right? So please do that. Please communicate. Please talk about your issues which you have. It's okay. Every single individual has issues. Okay, and every single individual has problems. There's no day there where, well, there are some days where we have a great day, but there are some days where it could not be that great at all. So it's okay. It's fine. No problem. Yeah. From that note, I'd like to take your leave. Thank you once again, Advait. It was great chatting with you. And as I always say, God bless everyone. Bye bye. Bye, Advait.
Bye.
And please say bye to all your friends.
Bye,
Bye bye.
everyone. Thanks for
Bye.
watching this.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Be sure to download my app and out.
Yes, absolutely. I'm sure they will. And I'm sure they're all eager to.